as long as there is division between you and fear, then there is conflict. There is wastage of energy by suppressing it, running away from it, talking about it, going to the analysts and so on and on and on and on. But whereas, when you see the truth that you are that fear, your whole attention, your whole energy is gathered in this attention to look at that thing. Now, what is that thing that we call fear? Is it a word which has brought fear, or is it independent of the word? You're following this? If it is the word, that the word being the associations with the past, I recognize it because I've had fear before. You understand? I look at that fear, though it's part of me, because I name it, and I name it because I've known it happen before. So by naming it, I've strengthened it. I want to proceed. So is it possible to observe without naming it? If you name it, it's already in the past, right? If you don't name it, it's something entirely different, isn't it? So, is it possible not to name that thing which you have called fear, therefore free of the past so that you can look? You cannot look if you are prejudiced. If I'm prejudiced against you, I can't look at you. I'm looking at my prejudice. So, is it possible not to name the thing at all? And then if you do not name it, is it fear? Or has it undergone a totally different a change? Because you have given all your attention to it. You understand? When you name it, you are not giving attention to it. When you try to suppress it, you are not giving your attention to it. When you try to run away from it, you are not giving your attention to it. Whereas, when you observe that fear is you, and not name it, what takes place? What takes place? You are doing it now. What takes place? It is a sensation, isn't it? A feeling, which is sensation. Please, watch it. It's a sensation, isn't it? All feelings are sensations. I put a pin in there and all the rest of it. So it's a sensation. What's wrong with sensation? Nothing is wrong with sensation, is it? But when sensation plus thought, which becomes desire, with its images, then the trouble begins. You understand all this? This is too much probably in the morning. You know, this part of meditation, you understand, this is really part of meditation. Not to sit under a tree and just think about something or other, or try to concentrate, or try to repeat some mantra or some words, Coca-Cola or something or other. But this is really meditation, because you are inquiring very, very, very deeply into yourself. And you can inquire very deeply only when you are really, without any motive, when you are free to look. And you cannot look if you separate yourself from that which you are looking at. And you have your complete energy to look. It is only when there is no attention, then fear comes into being. You understand? When there is complete attention, which is complete, total energy, then there is no fear, is there? It's only the inattentive person that is afraid. Not the person who is completely attentive at the moment of that feeling that arises. That feeling is a part of sensation. Sensation is normal, natural. It's like looking at a tree, looking at people, sensation. But when sensation plus thought, which is desire, with its images, then begins all our problems. You understand this simple, right? Now, can you look at your fear? Be serious for 5 minutes. Can you look at your fear, whatever it is? Not separate yourself from that fear, but you are that fear. And therefore, you give your total attention to that fear. Then is there fear? Then walk out of this tent without fear. Don't say no and then go outside and full of fears.